If a farmer's out there trying to make a living off a farm, he's struggling all the way around just to make a living, just to meet his expenses this day and age. So these programs are very much needed to let this land heal and to leave it better than we found it. We got to protect our land.
Being out on the land, walking with the farmers, learning about their objectives is really the first step.
We do outreach and we do field days and things like that, but our biggest selling point is the farmer we just finished working with, and they've seen the benefits and are adapting to it, and that has really got a lot of interest. But these programs aren't cheap. It takes thousands of dollars to get this infrastructure on the ground, and you're talking, let's say it's a $50,000 project. Well, no one can do that really on their own. So without these programs, we're not getting them on the ground and making the progress we need.
You see something as simple as a fence, and you're like, well, that's just a fence, but then when you dig down into it, it just provides so many benefits to the environment and to the dirtings. Sure, they're doing it on their piece of land, but it's really providing a benefit to everyone downstream, all the way to the Chesapeake Bay. When we started this,
Oh, it was bare.
That whole bank was almost bare.
Bare, yep.
And just look at the recovery there.
I've watched this land heal a great deal from when I first came here. This property looked more like a feedlot rather than a farm. It was overgrazed. There was not much rotational grazing going on. This right here is what you want, isn't it, Lou? When you get this much buffer between that fence and this contributory water, that's what you're looking for. And this has healed itself in a very short period of time. This is just getting a break from being pulverized, which is actually what was happening. The setback on the creeks and the fencing has actually given me more working ability to rotational graze the cattle.
It's been a huge benefit. Now I can rotate my cattle around. The grass is better. To have a program that can help a farmer do this, which, I mean, I never would have been able. I could work the next 40 years and wouldn't have been able to afford to put these fences on the troughs. But it's a world of difference of what it is now compared to before the programs. And now that I have the fencing done, the troughs done, I can start looking at increasing my cattle numbers and turning it from an old hobby to more of a business.
Almost always they've talked about how it's benefited the overall farm operation. I can't think of one instance where someone says it's negatively impacted their operation by doing these projects.
It'll be better for the environment, it'll be better for the livestock, and it'll make it easier on us. Hopefully we won't have to fight mud and snow.
We're going to take our cattle we're currently feeding outside and hopefully get them under roof, which will help the cattle with production, plus help the pastures and everything from being overgrazed and runoff and whatnot. So,
participating in the programs, doing what's right. I feel it's my job to leave this in better hands than I found it. And that's what I'm personally trying to accomplish. And I think we're off to a pretty good start. Yeah.